Mon looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. A give. This is Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings featured back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. Second in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards, and that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Here's Mon. Flushed out right. And he's got this to Jefferson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. First down, Cleveland, Mayfield to Beckham. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. Well, what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. A first down throw for Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
the 24-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Browns, nothing.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. The Browns on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. But I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Going out wide, finds Chubb. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
Oh, a terrific play there by Harrison Smith. And one thing you always get comfortable with going into a game, his smarts and his ability to be around the ball. He tied his career high with 5 interceptions last year. Another one goes to his total.
They'll run on first down. Cook. He's to the 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. And he's got the hook up to Landry. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. To throw, Mayfield. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Vigil. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield now. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And they go play action here. Mon. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Mon now off of play action. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's 3rd and short. Mond out of the shotgun. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by the rookie Greg Newsome. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of it. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Mon. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On the ground, it's Cook. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mond. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Mond going to throw it. And complete, right side to Cook. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Joseph on for the field goal. A 37-yard.
The kick by Joseph is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Kenne Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Mond. And this one complete to Smith. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
3rd down from the gun, it's Mond. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 84 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Mond. Escaping the pressure right. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll run with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got to dig down deep, and they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And what a great call defensively there, because they decided to bring pressure off the corner. And a lot of times, those big linemen, they can't account for the speed of a defensive back. And that time, he made a beeline right for the quarterback and got it. The cat blitz, tough to defend.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Cook. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, here's Mond. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Jordan Berry now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
It's caught by OBJ. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
The Browns 1st down.
Mayfield. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And now here's another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
106 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
Handoff comes to Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
We're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Swings this out for Hunt. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Here's Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communicate.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
17 yards, first down, Vikings.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll go with a keeper. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Cook. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They